If I would have to score the Firespacer plugin by United Plugins for originality, it would score 0 out of 10. It is 100% based upon Trackspacer by Wavesfactory. That plugin by itself is based upon the age-old mixing technique to make room for one audio track by carving out frequencies in another. You will remove clashing frequency and will resolve frequency conflicts. Firespacer and other plugins based upon Trackspacer do this in an automated way and are constantly adjusting that frequency cut. The place where a plugin like this will be most likely used is with vocals versus an entire instrumental mix. You set it up like this. First you need to decide which will be the track which needs to be adjusted by the plugin and what the audio track which needs to be more clear needs to be. The vocal is the track I want to be more clear and I'll dip the entire instrumental audio mix. I insert the plugin on that instrumental group and enable sidechain in Firespacer and select the vocal as source. This is basically all which needs to be done. I have the vocal low in the mix on purpose so you can hear the difference. When you crank the amount a lot, it will affect the reduced audio too much, as you can hear right now. You can also hear it when the vocal is unmuted. The drums and guitars get affected quite a bit. The functionality of the plugin makes it useful to bring out a voice over background music. But first, please subscribe if you haven't already and leave a like. This video is sponsored by DistroKid. The easiest way to distribute your music on all streaming platforms is DistroKid. You'll pay a monthly or yearly fixed fee and you'll keep 100% of the royalties you earn from your streams and get tons of additional features to help you out. Why not give it a try and see for yourself why so many artists are choosing DistroKid to distribute their music. Use the link in the description of this video to get 7% off of your first year on DistroKid. The speed of how quickly the frequencies return to normal values can be set here. And you have low and high pass controls which you use to focus the area where the frequencies will be dipped. In other words, you set which parts of the audio track will be excluded from the frequency cutting. With the minimum and maximum frequency in Firespacer, I would love to see a graphical display of the frequency area you have chosen for clarity. It could be something like you see on the screen right now. Firespacer offers 4 different spectral algorithms, which are claimed to be more precise. You get 2 normal ones and 2 low latency versions. The biggest audible difference is the amount of reduction and how they reduce. The low latency algorithms also use minimum phase filters which generally work less precise.
I am stars in the night.
Now, one thing I basically would love to see in any Trackspacer style plugin is an option to change the release time frequency dependent, so that you could choose faster release for higher frequencies and slower for the lower frequencies. I'm sure that would help in a more natural and smoother behavior. This could be done in a multi-band fashion, like say 3 bands, or in a something more fancy way. The plugin can switch between stereo left-right and mid-side mode, which potentially is very useful. Often signals that clash happen on the mids segment of an audio track, the center. No matter how I shape the sidechain signal, it seems like Firespacer is always applying its frequency reduction over the entire stereo track, not just the sides or the mids.
Holding on too tight. Let me show you how to embrace the night. Embrace the night.
What is missing is a way to tell the plugin to only work on the mids or sides of a signal. For me, with a plugin like this is the only way how mid-side should be implemented. There's really nothing original about the concept of Firespacer. But then really original plugins are rare these days. One of the major reasons you might choose this plugin over other Trackspacer clones is the intro price of just $15. Check it out for yourselves with the link in the description.